Hello and welcome to a Mets deGroment. Start number 3 of the 2021 season for Jacob deGrom at Coors Field after the Mets dealt with the snow out. He's going to pitch 6 innings, give up 0 earned runs, although a few hard hit balls. But man, he's going to strike out 14 again, including 9 in a row, threatening Tom Terrific, Mr. Seaver's MLB record. And here he is ending the first inning with a strikeout. The first 2 batters will reach in the second inning, and then Jake on the corner at the knees at 99. Great caught looking. Then he comes back inside corner at 100, and then Jake ends the threat with a wipeout slider, striking out the side. Had he not given up those 2 base runners, he would have struck out 10 in a row. And the Mets are actually going to give him a little offense. Alonso with a clutch 2-out base knock drives in who else but deGrom. He's got a 3-game hitting streak as well. He scores the Mets' first run to give them a lead. The Mets will only go 3 for 13 with runners in scoring position, but this was clutch. Look at Pete square that one up. Very nice. Very nice. After you take the lead, you want your pitcher to have a shutdown inning, and deGrom's like, you gave me the lead, I scored the go-ahead run, I'm going to go 99 rising above the zone for a strikeout. Then I'm going to go 101 above the zone, although Raimel Tapia will have a nice at-bat later. But look at this pitch, just rising. And deGrom, once again, is going to get double-digit strikeouts for the 48th time in his career. 27 swings and misses in this start. And, of course, things are looking good for the Mets. He's going to get Trevor Story on a 99, foul tipped into the mitt. Story does the classic, look at the bat, shake your head, but look at that rising fastball. It's all about location and perfect mechanics from Jake, and he just blows Story away. And here he works the slider, and Blackman swings over it, and look at this nasty slider, and Blackman is a good hitter, and he just cannot make contact. And here's Jake, just finishing the 4th, lights out at 100, 9 strikeouts in a row. But the Mets have only given him a 1-0 lead despite having 6 hits, fans bowing to him. Things are just going to get weird in the 5th. Jeff McNeil makes a throwing error, and then Jake to Dom Nunez gives up a really hard hit ball on a fastball off the wall, bounds away from Conforto. And the unearned run will score. Fuentes comes all the way around. Shouldn't have even been on base. And Nunez at third now. And all that work for Jake, all those 9 Ks in a row, scoring the first run, it's all been washed away by an error, which would have been the 2nd out of the inning. And so that triple would have then been with 2 out. Instead, he scored on a sac fly, which would have been the 3rd out of the inning. And then he leaves this down and in slider, down and in, is the happy zone for left-handed hitters, and Raimel Tapia keeps this one fair, just inside the pole. Pretty cool swing, even with the shadows. You would think it would be harder to hit deGrom, but he got all of that one. And the Mets need to fight back. This is a 7-inning game. This is a doubleheader. And leading off the very next half inning, Alonso is going to get 1 run right back. Pete drives a 1-2 pitch deep into the stands. He loves hitting at altitude, by the way. Look up his stats at Coors Field. It's a small sample, but it's an insane sample. And, you know, he's not alone. As Ron Darling says, who doesn't like hitting at Coors Field? So that's all the Mets can get him. They get him to 3-2, and then deGrom's going to take care of the rest, getting through the 6th. He's going to pile on strikeouts 13 and 14. That was a nasty slider. 14 strikeouts ties his career high, and it's the 2nd consecutive start he struck out 14. deGrom striking out 14 of the 18 batters he retired, but he leaves trailing. However, the Mets are going to fight back. Jonathan Villar, who's fast becoming such a clutch hitter for this team, drives one into the corner. And because our clutch hitting has been so poor, with no one out, DiSarcina waves Almora Jr. home, and he beats the throw to tie the game. Perfect relay, a hair late. Bard says out. Blue says safe, literally by a fingertip. And then, biggest hit so far as a Met, Francisco Lindor ropes one into right, gives the Mets the lead while deGrom was still the pitcher of record. And so for only the third time in his career, he leaves losing the game, and the Mets produce and make him a winner. Thanks to some clutch hitting by VR and Lindor, and a lights-out save from Edwin. Diaz was on fire, strikes out the side, and deGrom has his first win. Laugh it up, Jake. This has been a Mets deGroment. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you love the Mets and you like this video, subscribe.